Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your chief. I know you're wondering why I'm wearing a cool shirt. I'll tell you an interesting story. My son is now into the mood of choosing clothes for himself and for his papa. So if you see me ever dressed up weird, it is not my fault, because he picks all my clothes. Pants, shirt, shoes, everything he chooses. And I have to wear it because he waits for me to come home to see whether I wore what he chose. So if you see me wear weird clothes anytime on social media, it's all my son's fault. But I leave the creativity to him, because it's an important stage of their life where they want to choose what they wear. It's so cool to see him fussy about his shirts, his shoes. You know, I think it's part of their growth, where they make their own choices. You understand? But for some reason, he has decided to choose my clothes. So I would never wear a shirt like this to the office, as you know. But today I'm wearing, actually it's a nice shirt. I like it. Alright, so Aryan did a good job. Alright, so now I give you fair warning. If you ever see Chief in weird clothes, it's my son's fault. It's been crazy. Guys, we had a beautiful weekend. Alright, I was talking to a lot of networkers. Sorry that my Insta Live started 4 minutes late. Thank you, Irish, for calling me to remind me of Insta Live. Sometimes we do so many things, I keep forgetting that I have Insta Live. But now I'm in the office with Mike behind the camera doing the Wednesday message. This week is exciting. Tomorrow I check into the V Elite Leaders Summit in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It is going to be unbelievable. Your uplines are here to spend 4 days with, Adli, David, Sati, Donna, and yours truly. Alright, so amazing experience they're going to have. Stay glued to my social media. Mike will be there with me. We'll try to do some behind the scenes. And this Wednesday message, I was just talking to Amir, alright, the man in charge of reinventing QNET from IT, from technology experience, alright, and we were talking about this topic of edification. And I realized that I haven't spoken to you guys a long time about edification, alright, and I realized that I made a video, I think maybe 20 years ago when I was a young man, about this topic called edification. And a lot of people today do not understand how necessary, how powerful the concept of edification is. Now, for those of you all who are figuring out this word, please smack your uplines, because they didn't teach you about one of the fundamental rules of network marketing called edification. Now, edification comes from the word called edify. Edify is to give importance to something or someone through action or words. Simple as that. Giving importance to something or someone through action or words. To edify. Now, this is a fundamental pillar in network marketing. So those of you who are brand new watching, it's good that you learn this now. And those of you all who have been around for a long time, you have forgotten how important edification is. Edification is the key in network marketing. And it comes down to simple things. So let's divide it to actions and words. Alright? And who are you edifying? What are you edifying on your journey to max out? Okay? But let's go back a little bit in history. Alright? And I want you to know the words of Dato Sri Vijay. Dato Sri Vijay always told me, from 26 years, he told me, moron, whatever that you are going to apply in network marketing, you have already known about it even before network marketing. And it's true, the power of the dream. I realized the power of dream when I fell in love when I was 12 years old, that you're willing to do anything for your dream. Consistency. Our parents have hammered the living daylights out of us on consistency. That's the only reason why you brush your teeth every day, consistently, because your mom taught you consistency. Never give up is, I think, the greatest lessons our parents taught us. When we face a challenge, when you fall down and hurt your knee, your mom didn't tell you stop running. Alright, your mom said get up, okay, cry, put some iodine on the wound that hurt, made it hurt more, and then tomorrow you run again. Alright, and all those lessons that Dato Sri Vijay taught me, from get up again, change, alright, follow your dream, never give up. It's life lessons, guys. Alright, that life, I believe, is one of the greatest teachers in our journey of life. And edification exists from the time you were young. Alright, your mother, the minute somebody important walks into the house, your mother would stand up and go and greet them and pull you along and say namaste, or say assalamu alaikum, or say wanakam, or good day mate, alright, greet this uncle, greet this auntie. And you can observe your mother or father's body language on how important that person was. Alright, they would not sit down until that person is seated. They would serve drinks in a special tray. Now, normal relatives comes, alright, they say they're thirsty, and your mother will say the kitchen is there, what's wrong with your legs? Correct? But some people, you can see Amma running. And I remember when I was growing up, edification was in the cups and plates. So all Asian families, or anywhere in the world, you know this. There is a cupboard with the best plates and the best cups, which is never used for us. I never understood it. I had a plastic cup which was 70 years old. I had a plate made of metal which was dented 75 places. And we used to eat from that. But when somebody important comes, Amma used to run, open that cabinet. There was music, light, sound, like ta-da! Right? And take the cup, put it on the saucer, serve with a tray. And I understood this person is important to my mother. That's edification. You understand? Or like when somebody older comes, they will say, get up, give the chair to auntie. That's edification. Alright? Or when they spoke highly about our grandparents, or how I speak highly to my kids about my mom and dad, even they're not around. I edify my amma, I edify my papa to my kids, even though they're no longer around. So edification has been part of our culture, has been part of our tradition and practice forever, guys. And in network marketing, it's the key to max out. If you ask me, one of the keys to max out is edification. So what is edification? Edification is all about positive affirmation. It's about talking about something or someone with great importance to somebody who doesn't know that something, who doesn't know that someone. Do you understand? And let me explain a simple fact. We are all sitting down in a meeting, in a restaurant, okay? Basic edification 101, you must practice this. We are all sitting down in the restaurant and we are doing training, and suddenly Dato Sri Vijay would come to that restaurant. My instinct of edification is to stand up. Alright? And everyone stands up. So if you were sitting on the next table, not involved in my meeting, and eating your noodles, you immediately would know, hey, who is this guy? A table of 10 people stood up when this man arrived in the table. Alright, that's edification. You understand not? Edification is edifying the industry of network marketing. Talking about the industry consistently, positively. And edifying the industry must happen not only when you are with downlines. It must happen at home when you're with your family, Diwali with your relatives, or complete strangers in a bus stop. Edification of the industry must never stop. You must always say, even if I'm having a casual conversation with a non-networker, And they'll ask me, Pathman, what's happening around the world? I will straight away say, one interesting industry that I believe is going to take over the concept of entrepreneurship is the network marketing industry. All right, I think it's the most accessible form of entrepreneurship. It's one of the best industries today that can allow a common man and a common woman with an uncommon dream to eventually own a globalized business on their own with very minimal startup money, all right, and very minimal specific skill set. It's very generic. I think the industry of network marketing is going to take over the world one day. And that person doesn't know I'm in QNET, but I edify the industry. Then next is obviously to edify QNET. How do you edify QNET? You edify QNET on facts. All edification must be on truth and facts. Never edify with a lie. Because when they find out it is a lie, you lose credibility. You lose completely your credibility. Are you guys with me? So edify QNET based on facts. We are the fastest growing network marketing company in the world. Do you understand? We are the fastest. We are the only network marketing company in the world that allows complete globalized opportunity. You can sign up in Malaysia and your first downline can be in Ethiopia. Your second downline can be in Hong Kong. Alright? You don't even need a single downline in Malaysia to max out. No other network marketing company on the planet allows this. Alright? We're the only network marketing company that allows you to transfer your tracking center to the next generation or next of kin. No network marketing company allows this. So you max out a tracking center, you drop dead. That tracking center goes to your son, daughter or wife, or maybe even mother-in-law. Alright? And they continue earning from that max out tracking center for the next generation. Unfreaking believable. This edification. Alright? Manchester City, 11 years relationship with this edification. So you always edify the company. Then it comes to people. You edify people. Alright, you don't ever give credit to yourself. You know me. I'm a moron with a dream. Besides my good looks, I don't brag about anything else. Alright? Let's not call it good looks. Let's call it extreme good looks. You understand? I don't edify myself. Never edify yourself. It is useless to edify yourself. Edifying yourself is the highest form of arrogance. Whatever I tell you, if you have watched my videos for the last 26 years, I've always clearly edified the source of information. May it be my mother, may it be Dato Sri Vijay, Japadas Bismarck, even my school teacher from secondary school. Alright, I never take credit for myself. Are you guys with me or not? I always edify others. That's my rule of life. And I believe in it. I believe I am nothing without the people who helped me on my journey. Alright? So I acknowledge, I'm grateful, I edify. So in network marketing, always edify your upline. Always edify your organization. Always edify your grand upline. Alright? In your day-to-day conversation. I'm so grateful to Mr. So-and-so, Miss So-and-so. They taught me everything about this industry. What I'm sharing with you right now in this training, I learned from my upline. I learned from my upline. Alright? Simple, basic edification. Constantly. Now, why do you need to edify your upline? Because one day your upline is going to meet this person. And when your upline comes to meet this person, your edification has already established trespass for your upline to effectively speak to that person. If you don't edify your upline, it's like a complete stranger coming talking to another stranger. It will never work. Alright, now the same way you go on stage, you edify. You edify the person you're going to speak. You have seen me on stage introducing Dato Sri Vijay, introducing Japa. Alright, now I will not tell you a lie about the person on stage. Because you will find out the truth eventually. Alright, I'm not going to tell you that Dato Sri Vijay used to play football for Manchester City. That's a lie. He doesn't play football for Manchester City. Are you guys with me or not? Alright, I'm not going to edify Adli, Arun, Sati and David and say the best looking V partners. That's a lie. They are not, and you know it. Are you guys with me or not? So edification on stage is always based on truth, your experience, what you learn, and trust me, I believe the beauty about edification, it forces you to see the good in others. It forces you to see the strength of others. I always like to put people on the stage and say, edify. And they say, oh chief, I don't know what to say. You will know what to say. If you empty your cup, quell your ego, you can see goodness, greatness, and strength in anyone. You should also edify your children. Don't go and tell people, oh, this little lazy, this little useless. Don't say that. It impacts your child. Alright? All children have strength, have goodness in them, have a skill set that you want to talk about. You understand? Now, if your kid has failed maths ever since they started school until today, don't say he's a mathematical genius. You understand not? But there must be something you can edify. If you cannot edify something in somebody, alright, there's something wrong with you. It is the height of your ego, I'm telling you this. Edify your spouse. Alright, even though you're married 15 years, when you meet people, say great things about your spouse. Everyone wants to hear something nice about themselves. Do you understand? Mother Teresa said, 1 billion people go to bed every night hungry for food. But 6 billion people go to bed every night hungry to hear something nice about themselves. And that's the power of edification. So practice edification. Dress up well because you represent QNET. When you dress up, edification of QNET. Do your presentation responsibly, alright, ethically, because that's edification of QNET. Because you are QNET. So if you are a bad apple in the basket, you de-edify QNET. Never de-edify anyone. Don't gossip about people. It's none of your bloody business anyway. If you got time to gossip, that means you're not doing presentation enough. Are you with me? So edification, edification, edification. Open the door for your upline. When your upline finishes training, walk with them all the way to the car and send them off. You understand? Don't say, see you bro. No. Because when they feel you don't respect your upline, they won't respect your upline. Alright? Edify, edify, edify. Now, let me turn the coin. If you are edified, you must live up to the edification. You must live up to the edification. So if you are one of those people who are highly edified, then you must have a higher standard of life. You must have a higher standard of life. That's why I tell people, don't become a leader unless you're willing to change and grow. Because the amount of edification I have received, it has put me into a situation where Pathman Senathirajah must raise the bar higher, must become a better version of himself every single day. My karma, I believe. Alright? I know Dato Sri Vijay's trick. He put me on stage so people would edify me, and then I will be forced to change and evolve to live up to the edification. Never over edify, never under edify. Edification is not only words, it is action, it's body language, it's everything. In the presence of somebody you respect, you tone down your body language. Don't cross your leg, light a cigarette and say, tell me upline, what do you want to teach me? This is de-edification because people are watching you. People are watching how you interact with the person you edify. You watch me in the presence of Dato Sri Vijay. You automatically know, I respect this man extremely. I'm his student. I'm his younger brother. I'm grateful to him. Without me saying a word, just by my body language, you will know that. That's the power of edification. Edification is ultimately a powerful tool to take you to max out. Alright? And edification, I believe, is one of the most humbling experiences. Alright? Maybe not to the person receiving it, but to the person doing the edification, you always do it from a place of humility and gratefulness. And the person receiving it, if you are receiving a lot, and you go up on stage after the person edified you for 30 minutes, don't say thank you, you are absolutely correct, I am great. That's your ego, is destroy you, you're going to be screwed. You should go up on stage, thank you for the kind words, but I cannot accept those words. I have to give those words to my upline. I have to give those words to my mother, to my father. Alright? Give away all credit. You understand or not? That's also a form of edification. So guys, the answer to your journey in QNET with many things, presentation, find your dream. I never talk about this enough, but thanks to Amir, we spoke about it a little bit just now. Edification, edification, edification. Make it a culture and a tool in your organization, but never abuse it and never enjoy it too much also. Are you guys with me? Love you guys.